Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I cannot believe that I am making this video, but here we are anyway. So I am meeting up with the girls later on and we're just going for dinner and then we're going to the cinema, and I'm going to do this makeup look here just to kind of, it's actually a little bit more darker than what I normally do. Normally the girls will know that I don't have much makeup on at all, but I made the effort this evening, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to go with my eyebrows. Now as you can see up close, there is like odd hairs here, but I actually want them because they will form my shape when I fill them in. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to use my Inglot number 19 eyebrow gel liner. I'm going to put a little bit of the Inglot jawline in it as well, just to make it a little bit easier to spread. And I'm going to use a blank canvas E30 brush as well to apply it. So I've done one eyebrow off camera. Sorry, I think it's so mad that I'm actually doing this. But I've done one off camera, so I'm going to do the other one with you all. I'm going to fake it and pretend I have nice eyebrows. I'm just going to brush them to see exactly where I want my shape to be. Okay, so I put a little bit of product on my brush and I'm just going to start off lining the bottom of the brow. Nice and soft, barely touching my eyebrow. I'm sorry about the look of concentration on my face, but this is so much harder than what I thought it was going to be. So as I said, I'm just after lining here underneath the brow, so I'm going to do the exact same with the top of the brow. So just along here, I'm going to fake a line as well. It's like lining your lips. We line around our lip, or we overdraw our lips, so we go a little bit higher. It's the same with your eyebrows. You're overlining, or you're lining your brow, or you're overlining your brow. So now that I've lined it, I know they look awful, I'm going to fill them in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally feather what's left on my brush through my eyebrows. Now, I'm not happy with this here, so I'm going to change it. So I'm just going to literally put my thumb on it, or not my thumb, my finger, and bring it down, because I actually don't want my eyebrow to be round here. I want there to be a little bit of a shape. Now with concealer I can fix this as well, but because I have no foundation or anything like that, I can just fix it with my finger. I'm just going to add more product in here because I'm not happy with this, but just for the start of the brow, whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to just literally feather it up nice and light until I'm happy with it. Now I know there's a step there, but with concealer I can cut that all out. Okay, so what I literally did then is just got my finger again and went underneath the brow here just to take that step away. I will be doing it with concealer anyway, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is just to rub it away. I know my eyebrows look strong at the moment, but it's because I have nothing else on. If I was going away and I wasn't putting foundation on or anything like that, I wouldn't even have my eyebrows this strong. It's just because I know I'm going to be putting foundation on, so I can do that. So I'm going to move on now to my eyes. I always like to do my eyebrows and my eyes first. It's just the way I am. But I'm actually using the Catrice Camouflage Cream. My lid just broke, so here's like the label of it in the shade 10 Ivory, and on that I'm going to use a Bobbi Brown brush. It's from a cheap set I literally got years ago, but I really like it for putting on my eye base. Okay, so I'm literally just getting a little bit, putting it on, and I'm going to pat it onto my eyelid. I'm bringing kind of over here, but just pat 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 pat, in the words of P. Louise. I like to start off here. It's kind of like the eyebrow. I like to start with the product, most of the product on my lid, and then I move up to my brow. So again, when I get to kind of the eyebrow or less product on my brush, that's when I start to go up to my eyebrow, and I kind of just sweep in motions right underneath the brow. I probably ran out of product, so I need to get a little bit more, but I'm literally dabbing in, like I never dig in, I just always get little bits all the time. Now back to after getting my product, and I'm just going to pat in towards the end, and again I'm just sweeping motions underneath the brow. Sweeping motions, and again it's okay if you get some in your eyebrow, you can just go back over that, but so like before, any harsh lines or anything, you're cleaning those up, so it makes it nice and crisp. Now this is the other eyebrow with my little bit of step, but again I'm going to do the exact same thing there. You can, if you want a real dramatic eye as well, you can go online all along here, but I'm just going for dinner with the girls and I don't need to be like super dramatic, so I'm not going to do that. As you can see, then I've just done this eyebrow as well, and that step is gone. I did also go around like this as well around my eyebrow. I did it with the brush, and I did it just kind of sweeping it off as well, just so that there's not a big lump of concealer on one part of my face and then nothing on the other. So next I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. I'm not going to set that base because I want more colour pigment off my eyeshadows. So I'm going to leave that. You can set it for a more kind of softer look. I tend not to, because I go straight in with my eyes. I'm actually using the Hiii and Sosumi Urban Bible palette. I actually didn't know what the name of it was because I was just like, it's a Hiii palette. So I'm going to use this palette today for shadows. So with my brush today, I'm going to use the Blank Canvas E32 brush. It's like a pencil brush, but it's a little bit fluffier. So it's kind of just a little bit more room to work, and I'm actually going to go in with this shade right here for my starting colour, and I'm going to apply that just kind of all in here. So I'm just dabbing a little bit, popping off the excess, and just going in kind of into the crease and underneath in like a C shape, or a backward C if this is the other way around. I'm gonna go back in again, pop off the excess, and go in with more colour. I'm not going to blend it out just yet because what I want is to build up the colour first, so I'm going to blend it out later on. Back in, and I want that colour to be nice and intense. You can see it's building up there as well, and I'm just going to darken it up, and I'm patting it in again. I just find when you rub everything on your face, you're actually rubbing it over there, or it moves your eye base, or like your foundation, I like to pat everything. So again, I am patting it into the skin, as you can see. Nice and light now, don't be taking the eye off yourself either. Now, and I'm going to move on then to a Blank Canvas. I don't think I'm at the stage where I have to say this is not sponsored by Blank Canvas, but obviously I got a nice set off them. This is the E41, it's actually double-ended, but I'm going to use this brush, and I'm actually going to blend it out with the colour Saviour, which is the second colour. It's beside the white. I'm going to blend it out with this. So again, so I've just got a little bit on my brush there, and I'm actually only going to blend out like the edges of the colour, but this time I'm not going to pat in motions because I don't want to build this colour up. I'm going to blend it, so swoop it, circles, and I'm holding my brush at the very end because I have less control over it down here, and again just towards the edges of the shadow. And I can go in a little bit more closer to the eye area. I'm going to get that blend, it's going to make it nice and soft. And I am sorry again about my facial expressions, but nice and light. You don't need to dig the brush into your eyelid, but just nice and soft. Round circular motions to get to be that nice blend, and you can see it's blending out nice and soft. This is a day makeup, kind of going to meet with the girls, so you don't need it to be too dramatic. See, those edges are after blending out. A little bit of brown on that side. So as you can see, it's after blending out nice with my little bit of swoops. So I'm actually going to go in because my dark colour now underneath where I want it to be dark has softened a bit. So I did want the edges to blend out, but now I want to darken them up a little bit. So I'm going back in with the E32, and I'm just not bringing it up to as far as where I've blended out, but I'm popping this on top, back in the inner corner, and just underneath the colour that I've already blended out, to deepen it up. Now that I have that colour darker again, I do want to blend it out, but rather than going in with that big blending brush, I want to go with something that's a little bit smaller. I want to blend out the dark line between the light colour and the dark, but I don't want to blend out the darkness of my colour, basically. So I'm going in with this brush. This is a buff and blend brush. It's a BB12, and it's just going to soft. So what I'm going to do is just literally blend just the line. So even see here, I'm not going above my colour. Like you can see, I'm going kind of in the middle, just where that dark line is, and just nice and soft circular motions, nice and gentle on the skin, kind of between the two colours, just to give it that soft. And again here as well, just in the middle, just to make that edge a little bit softer. Blended that out, and I don't have that dark, kind of dark light shade. It's kind of smudged into each other just nice. I keep closing the wrong, I am closing this side instead of this one. No, and I'm going to move on then, and I'm actually, I know I'm meeting up with the cards, but I'm actually going to go in with 1996, and I'm going to pat that in to the inner corner. So I'm just going to literally pat in the E40 brush from blank canvas, nice and soft, and then just pat this colour on. I haven't put a base on because I kind of just want it to be soft. This is a lot more darker than what I'd normally do for just meeting up with the girlies. Pat, 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 pat. Again, we're patting because I don't want to move anything I've already applied to the eyelid. That just gives it nice and subtle. Angles, these angles are awful. So something nice and subtle. Again, not very intense, but just nice. I'm gonna go all out and put a bit of liner on. So I'm not going to go in with a black eyeliner. I just think it'll be too harsh, but I'm actually going to use the brown eye gel that I use for my eyebrows. So again, that's the number 19 Inglot gel, and I'm mixing a little bit of jawline as we speak, just to soften it. I find it easier to use. I'm actually going to use an Inglot 31T brush. It's really thin because I just want the line kind of around my lash line. I don't really want this big dramatic winged liner or anything, just kind of a little bit of definition really. Okay, so I've just mixed it in, and I'm literally light-handed again. I'm kind of smudging it into the lash line as well because I don't want to have like a gap between my lashes and the liner. I don't mind being a little bit messy because I can clean it up in a second. And again, you want to have it nice and thin kind of at the start of the corner of the eye. It just looks softer. Okay, so I have those done. Just a light kind of line over them, not dramatic, not winged liner or anything like that, just kind of nice and soft, a little bit more definition. I'm going to move on to my foundation now. The actual one I'm trying it's a new one, I got it yesterday, but it's the PS one, double coverage matte foundation. The reason I picked this up is because I've seen somewhere that it's a dupe for the Estee Lauder double wear. Now whether it is or not I don't know, but I said for €6 I'll try it. I got it in the shade Porcelain. I also got the shade Toffee because I think that might go better with tan, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, the brush I'm going to use is a Penny's one. It's a flat one. It doesn't have a number on it or anything, but I actually have a few of these. I think they're like €1.50 or €2, but they're really good. Yeah, I find them good. I like to pat in my foundation. because I feel like you are pushing it into the skin rather than rubbing. I feel like when you rub, all you get is like streaks of your brush in your foundation. But when you pat, you're pushing it into your skin. I know I look very pale, but I am very pale. I knew this would be too light for me, but I knew with bronzers and stuff that I would be able to darken it up. They also had nude and nude beige, but they were opened and I just didn't like to take that bottle. So far I'm seeing, with regards to coverage, it says full coverage, but I know I'll have to go over some areas again, but it could be because I'm being light-handed as well and not putting that much on my brush. Maybe if I put more on. So I applied that. I actually look very pale, very, very pale in the light, but in real life I'm actually not. It actually matches my skin a good bit. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's sitting on top of my skin. I don't feel like it's blending in. Now maybe when it's on a couple of minutes it might sit in a bit better. With regards to full coverage, I did have to go in like over my cheek area again and things like that as well. So double coverage is actually what it's called. So yeah. Moving on. I have my foundation on. I'm actually going to go back in with the darker colour that we used earlier. Here's one I prepared earlier, and put it underneath my eye. What goes up must come. I have the dark colour on, and I'm going to go in with the light one again that I used to blend out, and I'm going to blend it out. With that colour, make it a little softer. Blended those out. I'm actually going to get that flat brush as well from Blank Canvas, the E41, with going back into the glitter shade in 1996 and just putting it underneath here. Just at the start. Like as I said, what goes up on the top of the eye must come down. Just brightens it up a little bit. My eyes look dark because my foundation's so light, but that will get better. Contour, and I'm actually going to use the Blank Canvas Pipit palette. I actually love it. It's just, as you can see, it's like well loved. It's so subtle. I love the shadows, but I love the bronzer because it can go in really as heavy as you like. And I'm just patting this in. I'm using it on an angled brush. It's a Cara Pharmacy one. But I can go in heavy, and it's never too much. But I like to pat it in first. Never go behind underneath your ear. Too far down. You'll do what you want, but like, just saying. Duck face. Nice and soft, and now I'm going to blend that out. To blend it out, as you can see, like I have blended it out, I normally get like a brush that doesn't have any product on it, and I just literally that's all I do. I hate looking like a lioness when I contour. I know there's chisel and all, but I'm more about soft and stuff. But I just find I like to apply with a product. And then, ooh, brush nearly fell. And then blend out with a product. I'm all about that soft life. I'm going to look back on this video now and be like, Joanne, you never say that, so why are you bringing up these things in the video? Blusher then as well, I'm going to use the Pipit palette. I love it. It's so subtle. And for those who those who don't like blush, this is your blush because it just warms up the face and it's not too harsh. And because my foundation is a bit lighter today, you'll see what I mean. It just really adds to everything, but again, it's not like sparkly in your face. Nice and soft. Again, I like to use a big brush for it because it's like a powder brush, but I never want anything to be too much. So I like to use a big one because I feel like I have less control over the product and it's not going to be as strong on my face. I don't want to look like Rosie and Jim. Anyone remember Rosie and Jim in the boat? actually I did add some bronzer to my hairline, so just for those who right there, again to warm up the face. Not a lot, as you know, I don't do a lot of product, and just blend it out just to warm it up a bit, to take that paleness off it. Okay, so for highlight I'm going to use the Catrice Hiii Glow highlighting whatever. I actually don't normally use this on a night out because I find it so light. It makes my highlight look white. I normally like my highlight to look part of my face rather than standing out. So I actually think today, because I'm so pale, it will work. So maybe I'll just go in with my ring finger first. See how that goes. Nice and light. I could use a brush as well, but sometimes it's nice to mix it up a bit. So done, and oh, put it on my lips. Look at that popping. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Penny's PS lip liner. My Luna by Lisa lipstick is running over. It's well loved, as you can see. I love these pencils. They're only $1.50 and they're amazing, and I have them in almost every colour, and every time I'm in I buy this colour because I use it the most. But I'm going to use this. I have no top lip, so I like to overdraw my lips. I just have to fake it till you make it. I know they say you should never start at the top of your lip to overdraw, because you'll overdraw too big, but when I smile I don't know where my top lip goes, but it's not in that photograph that I'm trying to take, so that's why I like to start here. So I've also put a little lip liner on the inside of my lip. I like to, because I just find if your your lips wear away, that'll always stay. It's really long lasting. I just find that it just stays on your lip, especially if you're going somewhere. I'm using now the Luna by Lisa lip glosses. I love them. They smell amazing and feel nice in the lip. I'm using kind of a pinky one, but I wanted to kind of it together. You know that? I wanted to it together. Actually, this colour that I used, Pink Ruby, Good Woman Ruby. Now I'm moving on to lashes, and I'm actually using this. It's an Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. In advance, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to do this off camera. So those are my lashes, and this is the mascara that I use. My friend Leanne, actually, Leanne, I hope you're watching this because I need your view. So this is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. It was like £2 or something, 2 or 3 quid. It was really good. But I have to say I really love it because I was always a Benefit roller lash person, which I love as well, but I find this one really good. I'm not going to put lashes on because I'm just not going to. So that is okay. So this is the final look. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. If I've made you watch this far, then you better be prepared to watch a lot more YouTube videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching this far. This is my very first YouTube video and I'm like a robot, but everybody has to start somewhere, and I know it's not perfect at all, but things can only get better from here. With regards to the Penny's foundation, I do like it. It's not as bad, like in the ring light it makes it look very pale, but it actually suits me very well and it is nice. I think it is a little bit too light, but it's fine, it's grand, I don't really mind. I'm only meeting the girls and stuff like that, so it will be fine. I like to have foundation that I can use just to mess around with at home and stuff, so I'll just use that. This is the Hiii palette, and so Sumi palette, which I really like. If you'd like to see another look with it, just comment down below and I can do some more looks with it, maybe, who knows. I will post a few pictures kind of at the end of the video, and this is the end, but just in coming up, just to show you kind of how it looks under the ring light and stuff like that. But again, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and hopefully it's the first of many. Thanks very much, and make sure to like, subscribe, the notification bell and stuff. As I said, this is the first YouTube video, so I have no idea what you have to do to I don't know, I have no idea. I'm just happy you're after watching it this far, so thank you very, very, very much, and hopefully I'll see you soon.